Welcome back to my channel. I don't know why I feel like it's been a while, but I really miss y'all and I'm glad to be back. And if you are a new viewer, welcome in. So let's get into this look right here. So today I'm going to be showing you guys how I got this bun mohawk. This style was actually inspired by YouTuber Harris Janae. All right, so I saw her do this look right here and I just wanted to try it out and see if us alopecia girls can get the same style without having to use a wig. So that was the challenge, and as you guys know, I have such a large area to cover, so there was some mistakes I made along the way that I would talk about later on in the video, but for the most part, I really feel like overall this was a nice look. I had already washed and conditioned my hair prior to doing this style. So I did go ahead and section out my hair for the ponytails. I had a hard time seeing the back of my head, but I eventually got it done and I parted as good as I could. You know how it is when you're trying to see the back of your head from a mirror and it kind of play tricks on your mind. So that's as good as I was gonna get it. Now this was my first time using Kaleidoscope SoSo Slick Gel, and I have to say I really loved it. I love like the feel of it. It wasn't like too hard or anything. So I highly recommend it, and look how I was laying my hair down. I went on to clean the area with alcohol. And also clean my hands from any oils that I may have on my hands. Now I'm going to go ahead and lay down my Got2b gel. And then I'm going to allow that to dry for about a few seconds. And then I'm going to start laying my hair down. Now for this, I end up using braiding hair. So most of the time when I'm using braiding hair, I like to use it as a filler, and I don't really like to use it around the edges because I don't feel like it looks as natural. It really just depends on the placement as well. So I went on and added some hair to the back just to fill in those areas. You do not have to do this. You can just spray this area and just be done with it. I was just trying to see how this will work out, which Honestly, I feel like it's harder to get the hair to stick because of the hair that's there. So there's not that much room to stick it, if that makes sense. So if you're having trouble with that, sticking it where hair is, that's why it is harder to stick like that. It may be best to just spray those areas with a cover spray instead, or some fibers. And now I'm just going to complete this side. I don't know why this reminds me of when you like open your sunroof or when you let the top down. And now I'm just gonna do this area the same way. Starting off by cleaning the area. And so this part is very tricky because, you know, I have to figure out how to make it look as if it's been parted. When it comes to this part, you just really have to use your imagination, and that's exactly how I filled in this area. So I just think about where the hair should be and how a part is supposed to look and things like that, and that just kind of helps me to complete this illusion. Now the parting is not the cleanest, but you guys get the idea. This is how it looks before I added in the Marley hair. I just took these pieces from a curly wig and I braided them in on the sides. And now I'm adding in my little baby hairs. And as you guys know, for this part, I just cut little pieces of hair and I leave a little bitty gap and then I just press it on. Now, if anybody's wondering, I'm using the same hair that I use for those little side pieces. So I'm getting that curly hair and I just cut it up in little pieces. And so it kind of softens the hairline a little bit. And that's what I like about it. So I didn't use the braiding hair for that, okay? So don't use the braiding hair for that. Get you some curly hair and then put the little curly hair on there unless you're doing a straight look. Now, if you have straight hair, you might want to use straight hair, but not braiding hair, okay? Straight human hair to do your baby hairs. I mean, you can use what you want, but I honestly feel like that will give it the best effect and the most realistic look. By the way, before I start putting the hair on, I did allow this to dry for at least like 30 minutes, okay? So let your hair completely dry for at least 30 minutes because if it's not dry, it would start to slip. And so I don't want you guys to have to deal with that. So please allow it to dry all the way so that way it can stay firm and it can support as you're trying to style your hair. All right, and I'm just gonna keep doing the other buns the same way. I'm gonna roll the back one down, and as you can see, I'm rolling this portion upwards. And I'm using bobby pins to hold it in place. And this is what I meant by I kind of made some mistakes on the way. That side over there that we were just looking at, as you can see, it looks artificial and it doesn't look as natural. That's because I used a cover spray that I actually didn't like it made spots, so it looked real blotchy. But also maybe the hair placement as well. So you know, I don't know, you guys know I'm still learning, but like I said, I did use braiding hair, so that could be what made it look harsh a little bit. That's why I suggested that you use human hair for your edges. And for this part, I just kind of did a little flat twist and then I pinned it over to the side. Now hers was a little bit different. She actually did these perfectly formed balls and they were like really, really cute. So if you want to do this style, do it exactly how she did it, which I preferred the way she did it. And so this was the final look. I just wanted to give you guys an overall idea of what you can do and get your creative juices flowing so that way you guys can be inspired to do any style you want and know that it can be done, okay? So that's what I'm here for. I'm just here to remind you of that. As always, I want to thank you all for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe if you want to see more content like this. Until next time, bye.